Alright, just sort of make a video about the lab that I've created recently, as well as just go over a bit of a summary of the work that I've done. Yeah. So, over here we've got our computer system. So we've got a dual monitor system for either a Windows laptop or for a Raspberry Pi based Linux system. We use these to code all kinds of microcontrollers. So you can see we've got Arduino Unos as well as Arduino Pros, which we can start off with just for really fast prototyping, or we can try the more powerful but a bit more complicated STM chips. So we've got an STM bluepill, or we got STM nuclear boards. We just control these with all kinds of adapters and controllers and so forth. Moving on. Over here we got all kinds of parts for these microcontrollers, like we got different LEDs, and we got motors, and we got LCD screens, all kinds of various bits and pieces for making all sorts of prototype systems. Here we go. Over here we have a nuclear board controlling a CCD sensor, for one example. Here you can see more sensors that I've been working on, all kinds of linear sensors, like a CIS sensor. So these were pulled from scanners, and over here you can see linear CCD systems. So this was a little project done by Esben, hoping to get that finished soon. Over here we have laser systems. So we got red and infrared type laser diodes. Here, for example, we have a battery operated bluepill controlled laser diode system, so we can shoot pulsed laser lines or something like that. Yeah, over here, soldering iron system. So we got a Heiko soldering iron, genuine chisel tip by Heiko, really nice to solder with. And over here we have high quality multi-core soldering material. We've got all other soldering gear and so forth. So yeah, pretty set with the soldering. Over here you can see all the essentially pliers and screwdrivers and various bits and pieces. Oh, of course. We got the multimeters. So we got a really nice X-Tech multimeter. We have a Fluke, and we got a cheap. Yeah. So over here we have the oscilloscopes. So I've got a new digital oscilloscope as well as an old analog oscilloscope. Just got all the different probes and cables and so forth for them. So they're very nice. Oh, more cables, all kinds of cables. Over here you can see all the notes on the different systems that I've been working on. More bits and pieces. Over here we have all kinds of little parts for essentially SMD components. So we've got resistors and capacitors and different logic elements. So we can design and build all sorts of PCB chips. Yeah. So just to summarize, we have all the different coding software and that sort of. We have all the different microcontrollers under control. We have all the different sensors and LCD screens and various devices to start making our prototypes with. We have all the measuring equipment. We have all the soldering equipment, and in terms of tools, we're pretty set being in a shed. So I'd say the lab is well and truly a electronics lab now. So in terms of the work, we're well underway with the prototypes. So everything is going together, and the projects are moving along. Yeah, that's all. Cheers.